Is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. That means it's time for another Toast Tuesday. I am Mike.
And I am Cameron.
And we are coming at you here from the beautiful Finger Lakes on Seneca Lake, just 5 minutes north of Watkins Glen at Toast Winery. Cameron, it's Johnny Appleseed Day.
Oh, that's a cute day.
Johnny Appleseed Day, yeah, it's today. Do you know the story of Johnny Appleseed?
It has been years, but I think it's like he ate an apple to like the core and he got seeds and he was like giving it to, wasn't he like spreading around the seeds?
Planting the apple seeds?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
That's what it was.
So. Johnny Appleseed.
Johnny
His name
Appleseed.
was John. That's about John Chapman.
That's all you know?
I think, yeah.
Oh.
Now, fun fact, right? Here's the fun fact. So Johnny Appleseed, that's great, like planting the seeds and growing apple trees around the U.S. or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you take a seed from an apple, let's say you have a Macintosh apple, and you take a seed from a Macintosh apple, plant it into the ground, it will grow.
Yeah.
It will not be a Macintosh apple tree.
Okay.
It'll be, and you won't know what it is. It will just grow into a random kind of apple, maybe probably like a type of apple that is just random, that you've never had before.
It just chooses one at random.
A seed from an apple will not grow that same type of apple.
Crazy.
Yeah. Same with grapes.
I was about to ask if
grapes
that's the same.
Are the same thing. If you take a Cabernet Franc grape, plant it into the ground, it will not grow a Cabernet Franc grape.
Okay.
So we do and this is true for apple trees as well, they graft them. So they take a clipping from the apple tree and they graft it onto a rootstock. And then you are guaranteed to get that, and then that type of apple. It's the same way we do grapes. We take trimmings from grapevines, graft them onto a rootstock, and grow.
There you go. Nice.
Yes. So the Johnny Appleseed story, while true, you can grow apples from seeds. You don't know. You have no idea.
You're never going to know.
It can, any kind. It'll be random.
Any apple.
It's also 311 Day.
Yeah, okay.
You know what that is?
I actually don't know what 311 is.
311. The famous band 311.
What do they sing?
311, Amber.
Oh.
A few other songs.
Amber. Yeah, I know Amber.
Yeah.
I know Amber.
311. It's not really what 311 Day is for, but that's how I celebrate 311 Day.
I like
311 Day is a classic band from I think the 90s. I'm going to say 311 was popular. So yeah, this 311. This is their day. 311 Day, March 11th.
311. Nice.
Get it? 311. All right. How was your week?
Oh, it was good. I went and visited my mom, and she surprised me with the cheese buns that I love.
The cheese buns. Oh, we talked about the cheese buns before.
So good.
Yeah. Did she throw any pepperoni in them?
No pepperoni.
No, just
the way I like it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's cool. That was nice.
It smelled so good. She's like, "Oh, here you go. Here's a little bag," and they did not make it home. I ate almost the entire bag on the way home.
Okay.
It was crazy.
All right. Well, good job, Mom, on that, huh?
Thank you.
That's good. That's nice of you to visited your mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I probably need to do that soon. My mom's in North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. You have a longer trip.
A little further away. I've got to plan that one out, but I'm due to get there for sure.
Absolutely.
Good week here. We had a good weekend, right? It felt like there was a lot of traffic in the area. A lot of people came into the tasting room this weekend. So it was definitely a good week here at the winery. I barreled up the last of my reds. I still had some red wines in tank that I hadn't gotten into barrels yet. So took the opportunity with a little bit of a warm up. Wasn't super warm over the weekend, but a little bit, enough to kind of do some work and get those barrels steamed up and get some wine in them. That was good. And now we're getting ready for a bottling of dry Riesling. So getting that wine ready as well. So that's what's happening at the winery. And I think spring is in the air, right? What a weather week it's going to be this week. So looking forward to some warmer weather. That's going to be nice. What's happening at Toast Winery?
Oh, pickles are still going strong.
Pickles.
Yeah.
Pickles. Yeah, they're great. I mean, it was a great weekend for pickles. A lot of people came in for that experience. Again, this will be going on for the next several weeks. So plenty of time for people to come in and do that neat wine and pickle experience. So that's going on. Again, a reminder, our next Seneca Lake Wine Trail event is coming up in less than 2 weeks now. March 21st through the 23rd is winter warm-up. You need to go to the Seneca Lake Wine Trail website at senecalakewine.com to get your tickets. Again, we're going to be serving our lemon basil chicken orzo soup.
So good.
So, yeah, looking forward to that. I mentioned all of this stuff the last time, but I'm doing a bit of a redo because I felt like I was unprepared and didn't really communicate things properly.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. So again, April 6th, our next crafting event, our next crafting and wine event.
Nice.
Sign and design.
Sign and design.
So you're going to pick your own sign, and then you're going to, and they've got like dozens of different options. I've seen some of the signs; they're pretty cool, like "Welcome Spring," "Hello," and a little sign that you can hang up to welcome people or whatever it might be. That you made, right? So you're going to pick your sign, and then you're going to get to kind of design and paint it up. So that'll be our next crafting event, April 6th, Sunday, April 6th, from 1 to 3 p.m. Again, go to our Facebook event page or our website to get your tickets for that. The price of this event now is going to vary, I think, depending on the sign you choose.
Yes.
It could be wrong, but that's my understanding, I think, because there's so many different sign options that you could get. And that'll determine kind of the costs for you to join us for that. But April 6th, check out our event page on Facebook to learn more. Also, and here's the one that I really blew the last time, April 27th from 1 to 3 p.m. Sunday, April 27th, we are going to do our first ever Toast Winery barrel tasting.
Nice.
So we are going to be focused on our dry reds. We're going to taste how they're progressing from the 2024 harvest. So excited about that. I think I counted them up yesterday. I think I have 9 different reds. So we're going to have to taste responsibly.
That's true.
We're going to have to taste responsibly. So I've got 9 different reds, and then I want to blend 2 of them for the bougie, so you can see how that is progressing, and you can taste both of those grapes that are in the bougie independently by themselves. So you can see what they taste like alone, and then you can see how it comes together as a blend. So that's going to be pretty neat. And then we'll also try some of that alongside 2 of our newer reds that we've bottled, the Cabernet Franc and the Cabernet Sauvignon, and see how those taste to their 2024 counterparts in the barrel. So that's going to be a fun time. Again, April 27th. We have not posted the event yet. So again, this is a little teaser. We've got to get it together so we can get that posted. And Jane, I think, is waiting, to be fair, on me to provide her with whatever details I want people to know. So, but again, stay tuned. Social media, we'll be posting that very soon. My hope would be this week.
Nice. I like that.
All right. Topical topics on a Tuesday. It's St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner.
I like that.
Right around the corner. In fact, we're not wearing any green today. Zero green. Yeah. So this is
a little awkward.
Yeah, it's a little. I have an army green ring on. I mean, that's
that
kind of
works.
So that's not really the right shade of green, but no green.
No green.
But I thought St. Patrick's Day is coming, and there are traditions galore about St. Patrick's Day. Green rivers that flow, parades, green beer, right?
Yep.
That's a thing.
Green everything.
Green lights, everything lighting up green. So we all know about those traditions, but let's see if you know about any of these kind of unusual St. Patrick's Day traditions that happen in some other towns.
Okay, I'm ready for this. I like it.
I found some fun ones. New London, Wisconsin. Never heard of it. I don't know where it is. New London, Wisconsin. I know it's in Wisconsin. Leprechauns. People, maybe the real leprechauns. I don't know.
Who knows?
People that look like leprechauns. They go around and change all of the city signs. All of them, and even the highway signs, and they change it from New London to New Dublin just for the day.
Traffic must be a little confused.
I don't know. Just for the day. Really, and it's in recognition of a big Irish immigration that really helped found that town. So it's kind of a fun little thing that they do every year. They literally do. They change all the signs from New London to New Dublin.
That is cool.
And then these leprechauns actually do some fun little, they go and visit hospitals and things like that. So they do some nice things around it as well. So it's a fun little event there. In Portland, Maine,
Mm-hmm.
they start St. Patrick's Day morning at 5:30 a.m.
Okay.
They are
That's
doing
early.
the Paddy's Plunge into the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I think I know that.
Paddy's Plunge, 5:30 a.m. And if you are a participant in that, you get to enjoy a nice free Irish breakfast afterwards.
Nice.
And they raise money for charity as well. So that's a nice
awesome.
little charity event for the Paddy's Plunge.
Paddy's Plunge.
New Orleans. Now, I mentioned this last week that Jane and I went to this Irish parade in the Irish Channel.
Yes.
And I had forgotten about this, but when I read it, I was like, that's right, this did happen. At this Irish Day parade in the Irish Channel, not only are they drinking, well, you're drinking while you're watching it, the people on the parade are drinking while they're parading. The throws, some of the throws that they throw vegetables that go into an Irish stew.
Oh,
they will literally throw carrots, potatoes, and giant cabbage heads.
Oh, it just
throwing like cabbages into the spectators, right? I forgot about that.
That's
they were laying all over
just
the
like
street,
veggies
just
everywhere.
like vegetables everywhere. So that is a pretty cool thing. Potatoes, carrots, celery, cabbages. Yeah, they throw that in honor of the Irish stew.
Irish stew.
I guess you go around and pick some of those up.
Yeah, I was
going to
say, like,
Irish stew.
Get along with someone. That. Oh, you got a carrot. I got the head of lettuce. Like
there you go. Hot Springs, Arkansas. They hold a parade on the shortest street in the world. At least in the 40s, it was declared by Ripley's as the shortest street in everyday use in the world back in the 40s. It's a 4-hour parade, lasts for 4 hours, and the street is only 98 feet long.
That's
Bridge Street, a 4-hour parade, only 98 feet long. So that's their St. Patrick's Day tradition in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That's a cool one.
Some fun little interesting facts of how other people celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
That's fun.
There you go. All right. Cameron, what are we drinking today?
Ooh, we're changing it up today.
Changing it up.
2021 barrel-aged ice wine.
Very fancy bottle, a little slender bottle there.
Sleek.
Right. So this is our Vidal ice wine. Not just our Vidal ice wine. This is what we call our gold ice wine. Why do we call it gold?
Because it spent a little time in the barrel?
It did. This is a barrel-aged Vidal ice wine. So we aged this in neutral French oak for about 4 months. This is one of those brilliant ideas that we came back with from a Canadian trip that Jane and I went to when we do that during our holiday in January. Enniskillen actually has a barrel-aged ice wine. So I had gotten some ice wine juice I didn't do the hard work of going out and picking the grapes while they were frozen. But we got some juice, partnered with another winery, and made ice wine out of it. And then I barrel aged some of it based on that. I thought, what a cool idea that sounds like. 4 months, neutral French oak. You're not going to get any oak. It's not oaky at all because neutral French oak. What you are going to get is a lot of texture in this, a lot of nice body in this. Oh, the aromas.
Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that is such a nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And the barrel aging actually really enhanced the aromas as well. So if you compare it side by side with our regular ice wine, you can really see the difference to this. But this is really nice. Let's say apricot, honey.
Lots of honey,
brown sugar on there.
Too.
Oh, and the smell. You smell that, what we call noble rot.
Noble rot.
Botrytis, we call it. It's something that grows on the grapes when you leave them in it, and it really has nice flavor. It adds this unique flavor to an ice wine that you can't really duplicate without that noble rot. So it's really nice. That adds just so much complexity and interesting flavors to that. Ice wine. So a true ice wine, I had mentioned it before, right? It comes from grapes that are frozen on the vines. By law, you can't call it an ice wine unless you've harvested the grapes while they're frozen.
Yes.
And that juice or those grapes are pressed while those grapes are still frozen. And so you're getting this super concentrated sweet juice and you're leaving a good percentage of water behind because it's frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole concept: is you bring all this enhanced flavor and sugar and sweetness from pressing those frozen grapes. It takes a lot of
I
grapes
bet
to
it
make
does.
Ice wine. It's one of the reasons why it's a little pricey. It's
Yes.
it takes a lot of grapes and a lot of work
labor.
to harvest and make this ice wine. And so then what we do, and so I don't really remember without looking on the at harvest, these grapes were at 40 bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, a white wine we aim for 21 and a half bricks.
Yeah.
A red wine probably around 23 to 24 bricks. These are harvested at 40 bricks, so way up there. So all that sugar, all that hang time while you wait for those grapes to freeze, it just the grapes are just getting sweeter as they mature on the vine. And so what happens when you're fermenting an ice wine is the yeast will actually get overwhelmed by the sugar because there's so much sugar that at some point it will stop fermenting. We're watching that closely because that's a theory. We don't want to take a chance that we want to make sure that the yeast has lots of nutrition so that we can get it to ferment to where we want it to.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have to watch it closely to make sure it stops when we want it to as well, so that we're not creating too much of a alcoholic wine and still maintains all that sugar. So a lot of complexity in making ice wine, but I just thought I'd share a little insight to that.
Of course.
We've got some Vidal on our estate vineyards right now, and I am thinking about if the growing conditions are right. I'll have to see if it's, but if the growing conditions are right, I might think about trying to make some ice wine from our own estate grapes this year.
I like that. That'd be super cool.
Keep an eye on that. I think that would be cool. So that's what we're drinking. Beautiful wine.
Lovely.
Just the smell alone.
I know it's hard. I gotta a little bit.
Come in and grab that for sure. Ice wine. This is more of a dessert wine. This is not something that I think you crack open, before dinner to have a glass of wine. This is a great way to end the night after a meal at home. Maybe you're entertaining with friends, and you open up that bottle of ice wine. And you don't need a lot of it. You know, it really gets just a little pour there, and you pass it around and share it. It makes for, to me, a great bottle of wine to open up and share with friends and family when you're together towards the at the end of your night there. It's great, wonderful. All right, so that's what we're drinking. We said we were going to do this. It's time for the top 5, and we are creating another playlist here at Toast Winery, again, of the mantra of Toast is not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. The Toast lifestyle, the Toast playlists. We've got the Just Chill list. We've got the regular Toast Winery playlist. And we're going to craft the Just Funk list.
Just Funk. Let's do it.
This was your choice.
I like it.
Yeah, I gave you some options, and you picked the Just Funk. So let's do Just Funk. So we're going to add several songs to it, but we're going to do our top 5 right now. Songs that or bands, artists, songs, bands, whatever you want to do.
Let's do it.
Of what we consider to be funk.
Just funk.
All right. So I'm curious of your interpretation of funk.
It's true. It's kind of hard.
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. So I forgot to write the artist name, but it's Get Up Off That Thing.
That sounds like that might be James Brown.
Probably James Brown.
Little James Brown. Get Up Off That Thing. I like it.
I like that one.
Just
Get Up Off That Thing.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good funk song. I like it. I found, trying to go through definitely there was a good period in the 70s where funk was like big.
Yeah.
Very big. I've tried to do some modern stuff though too.
That's true.
I think there is some modern stuff. I had to search for it a little bit. I think I found it. I have 6 listed. This was hard.
Ooh, that's cool.
I'll just give it an honorable mention to Brick House by the Commodores.
Oh, Brick
House. Just the way the song starts. It's just, how do you not like that? That's funky. That's an honorable mention. My number 5, Sly and the Family Stone, If You Want Me to Stay.
I think I know that one.
Great song. Yeah. Great song. I'm excited for this playlist.
Yeah,
this is going to be a fun playlist to listen to. If You Want Me to Stay, Sly and the Family Stone, my number 5.
Beautiful choice. Yeah. Number 4, Funky Town.
Funky Town. Yeah, I like that one. There you go. Take me to Funky Town, baby.
It's such a fun song.
Who does that? Flavor Town. That's a guy Fieri, right?
Guy Fieri. Yes.
Flavor Town. This is Funky Town. I like it. All right. My number 4, I'm going artist here.
Artist.
Bruno Mars. I
Yes.
think Bruno Mars can be funky.
Yes, he's
got
some
some funky songs. I really like Bruno Mars a lot. I think he's a great singer. He seems to add to me like a certain level of energy to. He's doing a lot of collaborations lately, and he just brings a different level of energy to those songs with some of these artists that he's collaborating with. So I really like Bruno Mars, and he's got some funky songs.
He does.
Yeah.
This
What do you got?
Number 3, right?
Yep.
Number 3 just got back onto Spotify after years. Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant.
Electric Avenue? That was not on Spotify?
No, for whatever reason it wasn't. And just
Electric
this year,
Avenue.
Oh, it's probably going to be my like number 1 played song.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
I like
such a good song.
That's a great song. That's a great funk song too. Electric Avenue. That's one of the theme songs for one of my favorite podcasts that are out there. Pardon my take, but anyway, that's for another show. My number 3, also another band, KC and the Sunshine Band.
Oh yeah,
I love KC and the Sunshine Band. I think they're kind of funky. I mean, people are they disco, they funk. I think they're more funky than anything. Like, great.
A little funky.
I love
that. Oh, this is. I can't wait till this all comes together.
Yeah. All right. What do you got? Number 2.
Number 2, Boogie Wonderland.
Boogie Wonderland. Don't tell me who sings that. Is that Electric Light Orchestra? No.
You know that.
I do know it. I don't know. Tell me.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I did the same thing with them last time. Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
With November or September.
I knew it too. I was waiting for it.
I did that last time with them. That's a great song.
I just love that one.
That's a great song. This is more fun than I thought it was going to be. My number 2. It's a little out there. It's a little more modern. Feel Good Incorporated. Gorillaz. I think that's a funk. I think that's a little funk. Yeah. Gorillaz. Feel Good Incorporated.
I like that in there. I went with a little modern too.
Okay.
Number 1 is "Lose Yourself to Dance" by Daft Punk with Pharrell Williams.
Okay. I think I would know it if I heard it.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
I don't know it just by the name, but I'm pretty sure I know it. All right. That's good. My last one is a band. I guess I could throw a song in there if I wanted to. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice.
They have some real funky stuff. They've got some rock stuff too, but I like some of their funk songs too. Like they redid Roller Coaster. It's a great funk song. Just to name one, but they've got several. So Red Hot Chili Peppers, my number 1.
Number 1. I also have an honorable mention.
Oh, please mention it.
It's Super Freak by Rick
Super
James.
Freak.
Yeah.
Super.
I love that song. It's from Little Miss Sunshine. So that's where it's just like
this is going to be great. If you're not excited about the Just Funk Toast Winery playlist, I don't know what. Wow. Okay, this is going to be great. I'm excited about this. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put this together, and we're going to pop it. We're going to pop it on social media so people can get to it.
Let's do it.
We're going to put ours on there, and then of course we want to know what you think too.
Suggestions.
We need your songs. We need your ideas. Leave them in the comments. Send us a note.
Let us
know.
Some
people are shy. They don't like leaving comments, right?
Anonymous note, right?
Just let Cameron know. Yeah, so there it is. That's it. That's the start of the Just Funk Toast Winery playlist. Awesome. All right, let's get to the toast. It's 311 Day, so I had to do a 311 song.
Beautiful.
311 song. This song is on the Just Chill list.
Oh, I like it.
It's on the Just Chill list, which, by the way, is up to 65 songs now. 4.5 hours of music.
Beautiful.
If you're looking to chill for a long period of time, we got you covered.
I like it.
Just put it on in the background and chill. All right, here we go. This is their I would say this is probably their most popular song.
It's the one
Amber. Here we go. Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song. And it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold display naturally. Cheers.
Cheers.